great start. Lipstick on it already.
I was up for a long service award in September.
You know what they offer you for all that sweat? A ruddy tease, mate. Oh, give it a rub over, Kaz.
Oh, Colin, read this. I've got some kippers for supper.
Not for me, thanks, love.
Oh, no, you'll have some.
No, I'm meeting Alf down the Arms at 7.
That's not the answer either.
Cutbacks and reorganisation to create a slimmer, fitter company better able to meet the demands of a diminishing market in a changing climate. Well, almost as concise as one of your set forths in the park. Shoved Anne's union meeting.
He's lost his job, Colin. Have you nothing to say?
Well, I'm not surprised.
Colin!
Well, he should have thought about this 5 years ago when they were organising strikes over who used which loo and who worked which hours and when. I said it would come to this, didn't I?
Oh, yeah, you knew, didn't you?
I said so.
Mouth Almighty knew everything. That's why he's sitting here all day, supping my mild ale.
I won't be alone from now on,
Hey,
will I?
now, stop it.
Well, it stood to reason. They couldn't afford the lost production.
Yeah, well, it's all right saying that now.
Oh, well, I said it then, Kath.
Oh, yeah. We've heard everything you've got to say. And where's it get us? I'm going to wash my hands, love.
Oh, well, I'll give you a shout when it's ready. We'll have it on a tray in front of the telly, eh?
Gonna do me shirt, Kaz. Nothing too fussy. We're going into Brum to a pub.
You're a heartless git, aren't you? Was that really necessary?
Well, were the 6 strikes at his place in 78. Well, I feel sorry. Well, of course I feel sorry. Don't feel sorry for me, eh? I've had 8 months of sitting about. I'm a trained mechanic. I'm ready to accept anything that comes up. Nothing has.
Oh, and you've tried, haven't you? You've really tried. You've been glued to that job centre window every morning. Had 2 days casual. Where did it come from? On the side, via the pub.
Well, that's where the jobs are. No questions asked, non-taxed labouring. Do you think that's what I wanted? Well, I took it when it was offered. Oh, it's all right for you. I'm right. People like him put people like me out of work. The working classes are stabbing each other to death.
Is that a sneer, Colin? Because too many of them and you'll be out in your ear and you know it.
Well, I was saying it's ironic, that's all.
Oh, Dad'll find something.
Echoes of me, I said that.
Well, with his qualifications.
And my qualifications count for sweet Fanny Adams.
He's just not the sort to be unemployed, that's what I mean.
And I am.
If you do me a great favour.
If you take that ingratiating smile off your face, I might think about it.
Would you organise the interviews for the new secretary?
Oh, I thought Adam was handling that.
He's extracting punishment because I let Sharon go without notice. He's been back and forth to the garage all day, posing for an epic painting. Martyr to 2 jobs.
Tell me, are you more cynical these days than you were when we first got married?
When we first got married, I didn't know Adam Chance as well as I do now.
Oh, I'm glad it wasn't me then.
Do you know, first he wanted to sack her. Then when she wanted to go, he insisted on keeping her. Come in. Oh, good evening. You're back early.
Yes, I came directly after the funeral was over and I paid my respects.
You look shattered.
Do I?
Understandably, of course. I'm so sorry, Paul.
Thank you. You'll be dining with us, of course.
Oh, I forgot to cancel the table.
Naughty.
Would you like to take the evening off?
No. I prefer to work, especially today. Have you given any more thought to that cocktail idea?
It's a good idea. If you can train the staff, I don't want to take any more on.
Oh, that won't be necessary. What we need is a new mixer and a small fridge, that's all.
Make out the requisition.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What cocktail menu? Do you mean you're going to serve up pina coladas with those little parasols balancing on the top?
Margaritas and daiquiris and vodka zombies.
Talking of zombies, Paul looked terrible.
Well, I asked if he wanted time off. He said no. I didn't want to intrude on his privacy.
Quite right. On the other hand, who is there around here for him to talk to?
Oh, hello. You're back very early.
I'm not officially back until I'm out of these clothes. All went well this afternoon?
Oh, yeah, fine.
Light tonight.
Look, Paul, we can cope if you
Oh,
like...
please, don't be kind. You were going to be kind, weren't you?
I think so.
Oh, please don't be.
All right, but I had heard, and I'm very sorry. Oh, dear, you look shattered.
I'm too happy to be alive for that time. It's true, after all that talk of death, just to get out of those gates. Are you on duty tonight?
Well, of course I am. Oh, no, I'm in my break. I was just going to go down to the village and get some late night shopping. You know I'm on my own, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Sharon's left. So I've got to get my own groceries now.
Have you eaten?
Yeah, just now in the
A
canteen.
drink, then I'm sure your shopping can wait.
Well, okay. Thanks. Not family, then?
No, friend.
Close friend?
Once. What will you have?
I'll have a glass of white wine, please.
2 glasses of white wine, please, Mandy. She was a lovely, very exciting woman. I hadn't seen her for some time. I suppose I was a coward.
Did it end badly?
No, she was ill. We kept in touch, though, once or twice a year by letter. I wanted to remember her. She was young and beautiful, and I suppose that's the way she wanted it, too. And yes, it ended badly. But there were other things.
Important. I see. Thanks very much.
You do see. I'm a selfish man.
I have noticed.
I was selfish with my memory of her. Do people change?
What, become more selfish?
Or less?
I don't see why you should. You've always managed pretty well, just going on your own sweet way.
No, not always. You'd have laughed to see me with Gabrielle. Of course, I was younger then.
And why would I have laughed?
I was like a lapdog.
You?
Me. Like a lapdog.
So what's happened?
She enjoyed having me as a lapdog for a while. And then something happened. Can't tell you everything.
Well, you don't have to tell me anything.
But I do.
Right. What sort of a woman would want you as a lapdog?
She was selfish. Of course, they don't mention anybody's endearing faults at a funeral. She was more selfish than I. It was a contest of 2 selfish wills. Gabrielle won. But that's so little of it. She was a very famous ballerina. We met in Paris. Sounds romantic already, doesn't it?
Oh, it does, very.
She was a little bit older than I, a few years, and very sophisticated.
And you weren't?
This cosmopolitan veneer, you know, took years to develop.
Here's to... What was her name?
Gabrielle.
Well, I'm the natural choice, aren't I?
What makes you say that?
Well, stands to reason, doesn't it, mate? When Sharon's not in there, I'm responsible for all that, okay? I know the system in that office, and there's nothing you can tell me about cars, okay?
I've changed the plugs, the filter, and the points. What's next?
The brakes won't bleed in.
Oh, do you mind if I have a cuppa first? I'm gasping.
Get me one, will you,
New boss, then, are you?
How do you rate me, then, kid?
Well, if you can't answer the phone, you're not much cop, are you?
How do you rate me, Mac?
Well, you didn't get on that well with Chancy, do you? I reckon that's really important.
Well, we've had our differences, sure, but nothing we can't iron out, mate. I'm going for that job, and I'm gonna get it. Because at my age, I need it, okay? After all, they do promote from within, don't they? Nobby, well, he's a bit of a kid. You don't want it?
No, but I still might get offered it, though. I have been, as a matter of fact.
You have been?
Interviewed yesterday.
Well, you're a dark horse, aren't you? You turned it down, of course.
Oh, sure.
Well, I wonder why they didn't say anything to me about it then.
Oh, I don't know, actually. They've done all the internal interviewing they're going to do. They've gone outside, actually. As a matter of fact, it's on the board at Castlewood's Job Centre.
You're joking.
Tea, Sid.
Yes, well, Miss Tracy is 1/4 late. I'm glad we made an appointment for Miss Kelsey at 12.
This is all turning out to be rather time-consuming.
Yes, well, David looked so appealing when he asked me to fix everything.
Well, thank you very much.
Sorry.
Come in. Oh, Paul. Oh, David isn't here at the moment, but you can leave those with me.
Unusual to see you here, Barbara.
Yes, well, I'm just trying to make life easier for people busier than myself. Paul, you don't happen to know of a first-rate secretary who could make her way from Birmingham to King's Oak with a road map, do you?
I might. When is the vacancy?
Next week.
As a matter of fact, I do know of a young lady who has graduated from Secretariat College.
Ah, but has she got any experience?
Well, she gave up rather an important job to look after her mother, who was ill, but I believe she's held that job for a long time. Have you many applicants?
Not many good ones so far, no.
So you'd consider her seriously?
Well, if you recommended her, certainly.
Well, if she was interested. She is the daughter of the lady friend whose funeral I went to yesterday. Yes, I'm sure I could recommend her.
But she's in London, though.
Yes.
Could you get her to make an appointment?
When had you intended to make a decision?
Well, this week.
Yes. You wouldn't be offended if maybe we preferred somebody else, would you?
No, no, you'll make up your own minds, but I think you'll find her suitable.
Good. Oh, Paul, what's her name?
Lisa. Lisa Walters.
Lisa Walters, right.
Oh, hello, Carole. I heard you were back.
Oh, from Kevin.
Sid and Mac around.
Well, Sid's taking a car back and Mac's in the kiosk, I think.
Oh, and I just wanted to remind Sid to leave the towels out. The laundry's coming tomorrow. Settling in, are you?
Like a duck to water. Only they never gave me the really dirty jobs at my last place, because I couldn't get in the shower with the boys at home time. Not for want of trying, mind.
Well, I expect you're caught him now, aren't you?
Not so to notice, no.
Oh, pity.
Well, it's a full-time job looking after me dad and brothers. Washing, cooking, ironing,
Brothers?
shopping.
I didn't know.
No, one's in the army, Ulster.
Oh, that must be a worry.
You haven't seen us sat round the telly for news at 10, biting our nails. I saw Kevin yesterday.
Yes.
I've never seen him looking so proud and happy. Suits him being a daddy. You must be over the moon.
Oh, she's a lovely little thing. Beautiful eyes.
Yeah, he showed me the snaps. Oh, I was ever so pleased for him. And you. I said so.
Thank you, love.
They've got so much going for them. Hope I'll be as lucky one day.
Oh, I'm sure you will. Anyway, just remind Sid, will you? The van will be about 9, give or take.
Yeah, I'll sort the towels out myself. Saves me being told. Oh, Mrs. Brownlow, you've nothing to worry about. Honest.
Very moving service, Lisa. It was good to meet you even under such sad circumstances. Thank you. I hope so as well. In fact, I was going to write you a note, but I remembered that you'd said something about finding a job. Yes, I have, as a matter of fact. So a vacancy for a secretary has opened up at the motel where I work. I think I told you about it before. It's in the West Midlands. Very pleasant, really. Small. This is the biggest business in the village, in fact. I didn't ask. But it is a responsible job, and I believe the salary is way above average. I could inquire for you. Oh, you'll find other friends here, Lisa. I'm certain you're qualified. Excellent. Well, they have to make a decision by the end of the week, so I'll call you back in a few minutes, all right? Goodbye.
Okay.
Morning, ladies.
Good morning, Mr. Paul. Oh, he looks as happy as I feel. The baby's coming home today.
Oh, you must be so excited.
Yeah, do you want to see some pictures?
Oh, yeah, thanks.
I mean, it's grandmother's privilege, isn't it, to bore everybody within boring distance?
Oh, doesn't she look like Kevin?
Oh, do you think so? I think she favours Glenn more.
How's Glenn coping with it all?
Oh, honestly, this is the real thing. It's wonderful to see her with Katie and Kevin. Everything she's ever wanted in the space of that hospital room, you know. I mean, there are moments like that, aren't there? It's the same for me, not just for Kevin and Glenn. I mean, you know that the rest of the world's going on, people living and dying, and in that hospital too. It's terrible, I know, but it doesn't matter. Just for those few seconds, you know.
Well, thank you very much. We'll let you know by the end of the week. Well, we can't find anyone better.
Well, let's wait until we've seen Miss What's-her-name.
Tracy?
Yes.
All I want is to be told on Friday that we'll have a secretary on Monday. Now, sure, that's not too much to ask.
There's always Paul's candidate.
But I hope he doesn't think we can give her special consideration.
Oh, be fair. That's not like Paul. I mean, he's a stickler for standards. I mean, oh, Paul, We were just talking about you. Oh, well, rather the girl that you suggested for the secretary's job.
I've had a word with Miss Walters. She says she'd be happy to come up tomorrow or the day after, any time that suits you, unless, of course, the job has been taken. Anything wrong?
No, fine.
I noticed one of your applicants leaving just now.
Yes, well, there's no one fixed at the moment. Although, we're all wondering if there's ever going to be. What about, 5 o'clock tomorrow?
Yes, I'm sure that'll be fine. I'll call her immediately.
Paul, there are a number of interviewees. You did tell her that.
Oh, yes, she understands that.
Good. I wonder if she's interested in the job because of Paul, or in Paul because of the job.
Oh, David, I wasn't worthy of you. I hope.
Switch that off if you like.
Anything?
Closures, depression. Alf reckons our place was on there on Friday.
No, I mean about our Dan.
No, they didn't mention Ireland. So Colin bothers me.
Bananas and custard.
You I can't fault.
Oh, I know he's awkward sometimes.
Awkward. He's asking for a backhand and by God, he's going to get one. For his cheek.
He's not always cheeky though, is he, Dad? I mean, sometimes he's right.
Well, he should save his back chap for his bits of stuff.
Any look at the job centre today?
Oh, I've got myself on a long list. No, I don't know. See, at my age, you just want something a bit better. You know, I don't want to be managing director, but better than a forklift truck driver. That's all they seem to have down there.
Look, this is just a shot in the dark, but my boss, Sharon Metcalf, has just left. And I heard Sid, he's the chief mechanic, and Mac, he's the foreman, talking today. And they reckon the job's up for grabs. Now, Mac doesn't want it, and somehow Sid doesn't seem up to it.
Well, what's it doing exactly?
Oh, general day-to-day running of the garage. Forecourt shop, service and repair centre.
Oh, well, I was supervisor in the loading bay. Well, I only turned down dispatch manager because I wanted to be one of the lads.
Well, you still would be one of the lads, Dad. Do you want me to get you an interview?
You know, when your mum died, I didn't know what I was going to do. How old were you, 13, 14?
14.
You've always put us first, haven't you? No matter how much you get treated as a doormat.
Well, you getting fixed up means a great deal to me, that's why. So, do I put in a word, or do you want to forklift for a living?
Pulling strings already.
I didn't spoil the hunters with delicacies like bananas and custard for nothing, you know. Now, the bloke to talk to is
Mr. Chance. I saw it advertised at the job centre this morning. I've got an interview tomorrow.
Why didn't you tell me you'd got an interview, you rotten thing?
Because I want to do it off my own bat, that's why.